everyone and welcome to a new vlog. So yesterday it was all messed up. The movie theater messed up the show times and everything, so I didn't end up going to see Molly's game yesterday, but I'm going to see it today at like 3 o'clock, which I'm super excited about. So yesterday, yeah, so it was all kind of weird. So, I mean, I got 2 videos up yesterday, I think, yeah. What else did I do? I went to the gym. I started and finished Glitter by April and Pike for a reread, so now I'm all good for the sequel. And then, did I put it up here? Yes, I did. Between going to the movie theater to get a replacement ticket and going to the gym, I went to the library and picked up my hold for An Alchemy of Masks and Mirrors by Curtis Craddock. I originally thought it was set in Spain. My friend Meg was like, no, it's actually not. It's like kind of very Spanish feels, but it's like a fantasy world. So I'm even more excited about that now. But I was debating what book to pick up next because I keep thinking, like looking at, I want to wait till I'll start reading The Valiant as soon as my copy of The Defiant ships, because The Valiant's only going to take me like a day or 2 at most. And it'll be fresh in my mind that way. So I kept kind of being like, do I want to read City of Brass? Do I want to read The Power? Do I want to read Practical Magic? What am I doing? But a bunch of people were like, do City of Brass. And then I was like, all right, I'll start the audiobook even though my physical copy isn't here yet. But then I got a notification from the library this morning. My physical copy has arrived. So I'm taking that as a sign. So I'm going to go pick that copy up from the library and then go to the movies. So I got a couple hours to kill. I have to, eat breakfast and everything. I have to film my weekly wrap up and clean the house a little bit and look at what exactly I need to get done tomorrow before work starts. Like cut all my fruits and veggies up and all that stuff and make lunches and everything. So yeah, that's my super exciting day today. Hey everyone, it is Saturday evening. I just got back from Molly's game. Hey, stop that. I just got back from Molly's game and the dogs found an empty water bottle. So that's what that noise is. But before I went to the movies, which I would honestly really suggest Molly's game. It was a really interesting movie. I didn't know a lot of it. I knew her name, but I didn't know a lot of everything, and so now I want to kind of just sit down and Google and watch some TV, and I'm really curious to see what else I find about her, because it was just a really, really interesting story. And also, Idris Elba, please marry me, man. Like, that man is so beautiful, and his voice, oh my god, his voice. But anyways, before I went to the movies, though, I picked up The City of Brass by, I want to try and figure out how to say this author's name. S.A. Chakraborty, maybe I'll go with that. It sounds better than Chakaha, but yeah, I'm really excited. I'm gonna start this tomorrow. I was like, maybe I'll read it, but like it's dark and like I want to like Google Molly stuff now. I really want to know more about Molly Bloom because it like ended on like with like all the like the financial information. You're like, oh my god, how is she going to pay all that back? But now I want to Google and find out. So I will start reading this tomorrow. And I don't know. I'll try, because I don't have anything else to do tomorrow outside of the house. I think I'm going to try and read it tomorrow all. I have a couple things I have to do tomorrow, and mostly just like meal prep. I'm going to try and prep for all of my lunch meals, as well as, at least have them like prepped, if not cooked, all of my like dinner meals for the first week back, just so I get back in the swing of things and don't eat McDonald's during the week. That is my one goal. We'll see how long that lasts. But yeah, so I'm home for all day tomorrow. I just have to work on that. So yeah, so I am just gonna do some Molly Bloom Googling now and watch some TV and chill out with my dogs, because they're acting like super adorable and hyper and excited to see me after I left for like 3 hours to go see the movie. So yeah. Hey everyone, happy Sunday. It's like actually like evening time now. I totally spaced and forgot to like vlog this morning, but whatever. I actually had like a busier day than I thought I was going to. I realized last night right before when I was like, oh, tomorrow's my last day of holidays. Oh, I definitely forgot to get Sherlock, my Shih Tzu poodle, to the groomer, because it's been like 3 months and he was like kind of starting to mat his fur. So luckily they had some openings, so I went and got Sherlock groomed, and now he looks like a new man. Come here, buddy. Hey, see, you look like a new man. Oh. He's all smooth. And while he was there, every time he's there, he always gets a little treat. So I got him some treats, and I went to the other pet store, one of the other pet stores in our city, that I got a gift card for Christmas for, and there was this, like, ball there that my pit bull Watson has been, like, every time I go in there, I see it, and I'm like, that is the perfect size, and it looks, like, strong enough that he could actually play with it for more than 5 minutes and it not rip. So I used my gift card, well, most of my gift card, to buy him this ginormous, like, it's almost literally the size of my head, ball. And I filmed him using it. I might use that as, like, the little outro clip. We'll see. But, shh. Ready? But while all that's been going on, I am going this evening to make a little bit of dinner, but I'm also going to cut up all my, like, cantaloupe and all my fruits and make my lunch for tomorrow, and make my acorn squash because I keep forgetting to cook it, so that way I can just throw it in a container in the fridge and then use it when I want to this week, because I have a bunch of frozen pizzas that I can just add veggies to and then throw them in the oven, which I'll always love that. But today I've actually been working my way through the City of Brass by I'm not going to say it right, Chakraborty? No, Chakraborty? I don't know. Either way, I'm on... see, where did I just put my bookmark in? I just got to chapter 13, which is page 227, so I'm almost halfway. I just ended up staying up, like, most of last night watching Harry Potter, trying to, like, my sleep pattern is just all off. I can't get back to normal. So in anticipation for work, I basically stayed up all night until about 7 o'clock this morning, then took a little, like, 3-hour nap, and then woke up at, like, 11. No, I passed out closer to 8 o'clock, I think. And then, either way, I woke up around 10:30, 11, and then started working on it. So I'm not going to get through it today. I just don't have the time. So I'm going to read, I think I'm going to try and get to chapter 20 or so, because the chapters aren't too long. And then put my bookmark in. And I finished the Harry Potter series, like, watching the films. I originally was just going to read book 1, watch film 1, read book 2, watch film number 2, but I just want to watch them all, like, marathon them, and I forgot how deathy the Harry Potter films get near the end. J.K. Rowling, you can, there's a special place in hell for you. You killed Dobby, man, like, however, you also created Dobby, which I love, so, yeah. So after I get to chapter 20, probably while I'm prepping everything, I'm going to put on the first Harry Potter movie and start it all up again. I'm so happy. I love that series so much. It's been I think it's actually been 2 or 3 years since I've watched the last few films. I pretty continuously watch Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone once every while. But I mean, Sirius and Remus and, Hey everyone, happy Monday. I had my first day back at work, and I literally just spent, the whole day just trying to get caught up on my emails and watching a couple webinar recordings that I missed on my holiday. Yeah, so it was a pretty busy day, so I made some pizza. Hello. Can you tell that they missed me today? I've been actually working on City of Brass. I have to go to the gym in about an hour, but I think I'll be able to finish it between, the next hour reading, and then, the hour or so after I get back. And, I also forgot to mention yesterday, I won a giveaway on, Lori Forrest's Twitter account, so I'm getting a copy of The Black Witch, which is really cool, and, I own a copy, but actually mine's kind of, dented a little bit because of how much I've read it and moved it around. So, maybe it'll be signed. That'd be really cool, too. And then it's also coming with jewelry to match the Iron Flower. And then we also got the cover reveal for the Iron Flower today. And I won it by putting together a jigsaw puzzle first of the cover. And it's so pretty. I'll just put it right there. Oh, it's gorgeous. I'm so excited for that. And, I had one of the webinars I did today was middle grade suggestions from a bunch of reps from, Simon & Schuster and source books and all that stuff. So, my TBR pile just got, abused. I think it's at, 590 books now. It's just gotten out of hand. So, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Thankfully, a lot of them our library has on order, so I can borrow it from there, but my God. It's not even the money anymore. It's just, the time. Say hi. I think they're sucking up to me partially, though, because of the pizza. I'm actually waiting to hear back from one of my supervisors that I might be going to Toronto for a couple days at the end of the month for a conference. I'm from Ontario and around Toronto, so I might be able to see my couple friends, and I'm going to stay with my sister while I'm there, so that'll be fun. And maybe if I can get someone to give me a vehicle, I tried last time I was there and I didn't get there. Try to get to the Book Outlet store because it's in Thorold's, Niagara Falls area, which is about an hour and a half, depending on traffic and weather. Of actually went to school, my undergrad in that area, so I want to go try and get to the physical store. So that's my Monday so far. Hey, cutie pie, you're being real cute and snuggly. Hey everyone, it is about 11 o'clock on Monday evening. I am just about to pass out, but I'm just checking in because I finished The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. I need to figure out how to pronounce. Oh, I wonder if the audiobook must say it. Okay, I'm going to listen to that and figure out exactly how to say it. Either way, I'm debating buying my own copy of this book now because it's super pretty and I really enjoyed it. And there's going to be a sequel, and I definitely want to reread it before the sequel. So, I don't know, I'll have to think about that. Or maybe keep an eye out for it on Book Outlet, because it is an adult book. So, I'm going to assume... Actually, it's not too bad. It's only $32 Canadian plus taxes, so 35-ish Canadian. So, maybe I'll keep an eye out for, like, a Plum Points event for this one, because sometimes I'm, like, $2 short of getting a deal. So, maybe this is something I'll pick up then. But, yeah, so I'm done this. This is my sixth book, of 2018, and I've read a lot of, like, I think I've only read, like, one book that was meh this year, and it wasn't even bad so far, so that's a better start. Last year I started off with a bailing on a book, so yeah, but, I'm, like I said, I'm passing out for bed now, but in the morning, I'm going to start working on The Power by Naomi Alderman. I have an audiobook that I'm going to follow along with, before work, just so while I'm getting myself put together in the morning. That's my Monday. I got my butt kicked at the gym and complained a lot and came home and I'm grabbing a quick bite to eat and then passing out. So I hope you had a good Monday. Good Wednesday morning, everyone. Sorry, I totally forgot to, well, no, I didn't forget to. I was going to vlog, but then I fell asleep like 20 seconds after I finished my book last night. Like I said, I actually started and finished The Power by Naomi Alderman yesterday. It was a really interesting book. Like, it literally flipped every current, like, gender power dynamic, some that I didn't even think of, but then you realize, and you're like, oh, yeah, on its head. So it was really interesting. But this morning, I actually started working on The Fair Fight by Anna Freeman. I'm, like, I think 50 pages in or so. I just read a little bit right before work, but I have to run to work now. But I'm going to keep working my way through that. It's really interesting, and I already really, really like the writing and, like, the whole atmosphere and everything like that. So I'm super, super excited that I picked that one up. And, then after work, I think my Shelf Love crate box is being delivered today, which I'm super excited about. And then I have to go to the gym eventually tonight, so, which I'm not super excited about. My, like, abs, well, my current ab, because I don't have abs, but my whole abdomen area is, like, super sore right now from the last couple days at the gym. So, yeah, I need to get back in shape. And, yeah. Hey everyone, it is Wednesday evening. I got my Shelf Love crate box today, which was great, and I actually was really impressed. It really did redeem the box. I had one bad box, I think, in September. So this was kind of my, like, giving it another shot, and I'm really happy I did, because now I have a snazzy new planner out of it. I am at about almost a page 100 of The Fair Fight right now. I still have to make dinner and eat, though, and take a shower, so I am going to work my way through it, listening to the audiobook while I'm doing that. So my goal is to get to page 150 or so, and then maybe read an extra chapter or so in bed, just physically by the book before I go to sleep. And I'm really enjoying it so far. It's really, really interesting. I also had a ton of library holds come in all at once, which was kind of nice, only having to make one trip to the library. So the first one is, I now have a copy that I can read of A Wrinkle in Time by Madeline Long. I have never seen a cover this ugly. Like, oh my goodness. I don't even know if you can really see it with the light, but, like, part of it is, like, 3D. Here, maybe I should hold it. Yeah, that's a little bit better. But there's this, like, weird Senator flying Pegasus human, and then this weird, like, floating head in the middle. I don't know, I just have not seen a cover look that bad in a really, really long time. And I'm just really excited to get this to read. I want to try and read it just generally because the movie is coming out in March, but it is also the February, I think, book of the month for Life and Lit. So it's not a big book either. It's the first in the trilogy, so I'm really curious. I also don't know how I got to be 25 years old and being such an avid reader and having never read A Wrinkle in Time. Like, I also picked up 2 middle grades, which were actually mentioned to me in a webinar a couple days or weeks ago. The first one is Miss Ellicott's School for the Magically Minded. I don't really know much about it. All I know is there's some kids that have some magical powers, and then the woman who runs the school that they all are learning at goes missing or something like that. So I'm really excited. This book's been recommended to me, like I said, in the webinar, but someone else had also mentioned it to me before, and I kind of forgot about it. So I'm really, really excited to see what this book is, because I love magic in middle grade. It's always just so whimsical and fun. The other middle grade pickup that I got was Tentacle and Wing by Sarah Porter. I have heard nothing of this thing, and it was mentioned again in that same webinar, and I saw the cover and was like, oh my god, that's gorgeous. So I kind of hope it's really good, and then I can buy my own copy and have a justification for buying it. And yeah, I'm just really excited to give this one a go. I think if I remember correctly, it has something to do with science and DNA and STEM, and it's a middle grade, which I really, really enjoy that stuff is slowly coming into middle grade, but it's people start questioning their DNA, or their DNA means something or something like that. So I'm really, really curious, and I'm going to try and give this one and the Miss Ella Scott's book a go sometime this month, actually. And the last one, finally, I was actually kind of worried that it got lost or something, because it took 3 weeks to get interlibrary loaned up to me, which is oddly long, but now I finally have my copy of The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter by Theodora Goss. I am so excited. This was on my January TBR already, so I am going to try and work this in. Maybe I don't have space this week, but I think I'm going to try and put it in with the middle grade books next week into my TBR, because I am just so curious about this. Also, totally spaced. I totally forgot to mention yesterday, actually. Well, no, that's why I didn't do vlog yesterday, but I kind of forgot the stuff in my office because I got it delivered to the office while I was at work. So my friend Zoe, she's a wonderful human being. She sent me a Christmas gift. She lives in London, so she ships everything here to her family, and her family drops it off at the office for me, which is really, really nice. She got me some really cool British candy. I always love getting candy from other countries. It's just so interesting to see what everyone's flavor tastes differ. But she also got me these LED Harry Potter lights, they're potion bottles. They're battery operated, but I was like, oh man, I don't think I've ever bought batteries in my adult life, but actually apparently I have some. So I'm going to try and set these up, and I don't know, maybe put them near the Harry Potter shelf I have. Also, big problem. They are doing anniversary editions of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I already own 10 copies of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Do I buy another 8 copies of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets to just continue it? I don't know. I'm kind of debating now after, the Philosopher's Stone, because it was the first one, to maybe start just doing, one for each house. So, maybe for Chamber of Secrets, I'll do Slytherin, because, Slytherin, Chamber of Secrets. And then for, The Prisoner of Azkaban, I'll do a, Ravenclaw, because nothing else really fits. And then I'll do a Hufflepuff for the Goblet of Fire because of Cedric Diggory. And, Half-Blood Prince, maybe Slytherin again, because that's Half-Blood Prince is, what's his name? Snape. And Deathly Hallows, maybe get a Gryffindor? Yeah, maybe? I don't know. I'll figure it out. But the last thing was, that was the first gift that she bought me, but she also bought me a mug. It's actually a kind of a tumbler. There's a straw and a lid that came with it, but I just washed it. But it's a mug that says Polyjuice Potion, so it's for hot and cold drinks, which I'm really, really excited about. And I actually already used it, I think, a couple times. It's just so cool. My friend just essentially goes to King's Crossing and see what new Harry Potter merchandise they have that she can buy for me and ships it. So, yeah. Which I absolutely love her for doing that, because you can never have enough Harry Potter merchandise. But yeah, so that's my Wednesday. I'm just going to keep working my way through the Fair Fight, and hopefully I can get that done. I'm hoping for by the end of tomorrow, and then I can probably starting on Friday, and honestly probably on Friday evening too, read The Valiant, or Taming of the Shrew. I'm not totally sure which one I want to do, but yeah, and then I'll start figuring out everything after that, and that'll bring me to 4 books in a week, which I'm pretty happy with. Especially considering 2 of them are pretty decent sized books. So, yeah. Hey everyone, it is Thursday evening and I am just about heading to bed, but after work I got home today and I worked my way through the second half of The Fair Fight by Anna Freeman, and it wasn't exactly what I was hoping and thinking it was going to be, but it was a really interesting book nonetheless. Now next I was literally about to pick up, I was about to pull off my shelf An Alchemy of Masks and Mirrors to read next, but then my friend Meg, who recommended it to me, sent me a little sarcastic, snooty message to read it faster. So you know what? Despite her, I'm now going to read The Girl in the Tower next. And it's not massive, so I actually might be able to read this tomorrow after work, and because it is Friday, which will be awesome. I have to go to the gym tomorrow, but I don't have to, go to bed at a specific hour. I am so excited to read this book. I'm hearing that it's just as good as the first book, so I'm really, really excited about that. We are under an extreme cold warning again. It actually was colder today here than it was in the North Pole, or in, anywhere in, Nunavut, Northwest Territories, so... Fun fact, literally the warm weather we're getting is coming from the north, So yeah, I haven't been able to do much, and my dogs have been, kind of stuck inside, because they went outside and get halfway down the driveway and then turn around and come back in the house. It's just, it's minus 40 something and feels like minus 50 with, the wind and everything. So tomorrow is supposed to be our last cold day, and then it's supposed to go back down from, minus 50 to minus 2 or so on Saturday. Oh, one thing I did forget to say in this vlog, I got approved to go to a conference that I'm so excited to go to. Honestly, the topics and the sessions are just so interesting, and they're right up my alley and exactly what I'm working on for work, so I'm really excited to get to go. It's an out-of-province one, so I live in Alberta, but the conference is actually taking place in Ontario. So I'm going to be in Toronto for a couple days at the end of the month, and I'm going to get to see my sister and probably a couple friends. But one of the really, really cool things about the conference, just because of how big it is, they have a bunch of authors coming, and a lot of them are just Canadian authors that I've never read of or heard of. There's a couple big ones like Thomas King or Lee Miracle. So I was like, oh, that's cool. Really doesn't do anything for me. But Kristen Cicerelli is actually going to be there, I found out. She randomly, I was just kind of glossing over by the time I was near the end of the list. She's going to be there to do signings on, I think it's Friday. So I'm going to bring my copy of The Last Namsara to get signed, and I think my friend Meg is sending me her copies as well to get signed, because she's actually from Kitchener, so, or Waterloo region area. So I am really, really excited. I hope she doesn't cancel or anything. But I'm actually kind of annoyed. I fly out of Toronto on February 4th, and I saw on Instagram today that Leslie Livingston is having her book release for The Defiant on February 8th in Toronto. And I was like, so not fair! Or she should be at the book signing, because man, your book's coming out soon. Come on. But, so nonetheless, that is my Thursday, and hey everyone, so happy Friday. I had probably one of the greatest Fridays on record. So I just need to walk through step by step, because it doesn't happen every day, man. Normally I'm just ugh, I have to go to work. Oh, one more day. Love my job, but I want to sleep in and just read all day. So first thing, I woke up and it was only minus 30, not minus 40 or 50. First success of the day. It's a baby step, but it's a step nonetheless in northern Canada. Then I woke up and got to page 50, I think it was, or about 50, of The Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden before I went to work. Super, super happy with that. And I was having a pretty good day, just kind of trucking through all of the stuff I had to do at work. And then I got to work, and I got there early so I could bank some time. But I got there, and then later on the day, these got delivered. So I finally have my hard copies of Spellslinger and Shadow Black. I've read Spellslinger. I haven't read Shadow Black yet, but I will now. Then I found out that the third cover got revealed. I'll put the picture there, and then it's going to be 6 books. I knew that before, but I just kind of refreshed my memory. And then while wandering around on Sebastian de Castel's website, I found out that he was Canadian too. Okay, so this is just an awkwardly successful day already. Then I was kind of know what? I've been debating this for a while anyways, but I want to try and give reading ebooks another shot. I've tried it before and it just didn't work. So I'm oh, maybe it was just not the right books that I was trying. I was using a Kobo instead of an iPad and that kind of stuff, so maybe that made a difference. And, maybe it just wasn't the book to try. You need a book that's going to keep your attention, that'll help you kind of get past all the weird trying a new format thing. So I was you know what? I'm going to go on Edelweiss and try and request an arc and see if anything comes through. Maybe this luck will brush off. I think I requested 18 arcs or something like that. Within 5 minutes, I got approved. I was blown away just getting approved for anything. But I got approved for The Wicked Deep by Shea Earnshaw, one of my most anticipated books of 2018. I kind of cried and I was like, well, I definitely have to try it now. There's no way that I'm not reading it now. Then I came home and saw that my pre-order goodies from The Rebels of Gold by Elise Kova came in. I love that she made a bunch of the letters of these envelopes, I think, to that is all the designs from the book. And I think someone said that we unlocked all of the goodies for it. So I'm kind of curious. The only way that this day could honestly get better is if Society of Wishes physical copy was finally available for pre-order on Book Depository. It's not as of yet, so I'm still waiting for it, but still, man, such a good day. So it came with a signed book plate, so now I think I have 2 of the 3 of them with a book plate, which I'm really, really happy about. I also got Florence in Training Card. I actually think I got her the first time around too. And I got a tattoo for the Guild. This is actually the tattoo that is on the first book, The Alchemist of Loom's spine. So I think it's also on the hardcover under jacket of it as well. So yeah, temporary tattoo with one of the Guild's logos. I also got a bookmark with each bookmark had one of the different guilds, and I actually got a different one than last time, thankfully. So I have Rivet's Guild now too. And I got another temporary tattoo as well. Oh, I wonder, is this the tattoo? Maybe this is a decal. Yeah, it's a decal, so I can put that on my computer, which is awesome. So, yeah. So, I mean, this has literally been, the best day I've had in a really long time. My friend Meg really wants me to read An Alchemy of Masks and Mirrors, and it doesn't seem too long, and I think I have most of Saturday off, so I think I'm going to try and give that a go. And then I'm going to pick up The Wicked Deep, I think, because I'm so excited, and it comes out in March or so, so I'm making sure it fits in this month's TBR. I'm going rogue. It's okay. But I'm okay with that because I have some middle grade books coming up in the week, which are normally really quick for me to get through. Yeah, that has been my day. I hope you had just as a good Friday, at least, if not a really good week.